Yes. No. Hello, darlings. Off. Yes, everything's off. Coffee. Heat it at the stovetop. Hello, darlings. Hello, darling. How are you doing today? I need to redo the makeup. I was not pleased. I'm having a bit of a moment. A little bit of a panic attack. I don't know why, just it happened, so it is what it is. How's everybody doing so far? Ooh, banana bread blondie latte. So in other words, it's a banana bread blondie but in latte form, if I understood that correctly. Sounds nice. Kind of like a cookie and a banana as well. So balances out, right? Okay. Heating up a bit of coffee, we're going to add... I won't put the cream bun in there just yet. There we go, half and half. What, you hound? Blonde espresso, whole milk, banana syrup, and hazel. Ooh, that does sound lovely. I like. So, I have nothing for you. Actually, no, I lie. Where did... Is it this one? It's this one. Only because I don't know where the PC is. You are not to be in the kitchen. Out. Good. Sit. Good. Such a good pup. Yes, you are. There you go. And of course, there you go, sir. Well, yes, of course. Let's give you a better angle. Though I do not love my makeup, and I will be redoing it. My favorite. The boots. Hello, Sunny. How are you doing, darling? Hello, my darlings. How do you do? I know, isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it lovely? Gives me the breathing room that I need. Again, you are not supposed to be in the kitchen. Out. Out, you hound. Oh, honestly, I wish I was doing a bit better. Just, I'm having a moment and I'm really not digging this. So we're going to take it off and redo. So, you know how it goes. Yeah, every now and again I get up in my own head about a thing. Let's see, we've got the half and half. Adding a touch of honey, of course. I'm thinking we'll do the blue corset tonight, but I'm not wholly sure just yet. No, this is my friends. I'm house sitting for my friends, taking care of their dogs and whatnot. And so yes, this is a Wedgwood? Yes, Wedgwood from roughly the 1950s. Absolutely gorgeous. I adore it. So yes, has a nice large, and then this also serves as is a broiler on the other side. So yes, you've got actually, 2 broilers, plenty of storage, lots of room. That middle part actually does become a griddle. 4 lovely burners, and then I absolutely adore that they hung that from the ceiling so that they can have all of their cookware right up front. And I adore these. So there's an actual magnet in here, and that way it just sticks up. I swear there are days I stress far too much. Hello, darlings. It's been quiet the last couple of days. I'm not sure what's going on. And I don't know why, but it's... I'm feeling very tense suddenly. That's about right, but it could use a little something more. Don't mind me as I add a touch of caramel. So, what's everybody up to? Let's banter, let's talk. Pouring in Chicago. Oh, 46 degrees. Not too bad, but hey, at least you're getting a nice bit of rain. Grey weather is one of my favorites, so take that for what you will. Well, I do hope you beat it all the way home. There you go, darlings. Yes, darling, yes. Pretending to work. I do love that. Yes, I will be on later tonight. 6 o'clock to roughly 8 o'clock, probably beyond just a touch. I went over to do a little verified work, and I don't know, something about the vibe was very, very off. Usually I get, few people coming in and out, a decent steady flow of people figuring out whether or not I'm for them or not. And just today, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Which was incredibly odd. So I was on for a short while, and then I just felt kind of a shift in energy, and suddenly I absolutely hated the way my makeup looked, and I didn't feel like I wanted to be there. And I was like, something odd is happening. Panic attack. Gotta love those. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go. Let's redo the makeup and calm our shit down, as it were. It's just that sometimes it's very hard for me to consistently post because I'm getting no traction and no feedback. And I try to be consistent, but when my headspace kind of tilts in that direction, even if everything else is going decently well, when my headspace starts to tilt in that damn it, I'm doing everything, I'm trying everything that, you know, I've been told should work a treat, should make me go viral, should get people flocking to me, and nothing comes of it. And then I start having panic attacks, and when I have panic attacks, unfortunately my brain goes to a kind of a fucked up dark place and is like, are we gonna manifest nothing but doom and gloom and bad stuff for ourselves? Yeah, I think that sounds good. It's like, please no. I just want to manifest success. A lasting success would be nice. But yes, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Yeah. I'm very stressed. And that's the whole thing, is I like to project an air of, I've got this, I'm good, I know what I'm doing, I'm competent. Strength. That strength is what I like to put forward. And I hate asking for help because I want to be taken seriously. I hate being treated as less than or what's a better word for it? Because I know I'm not describing it quite right. I want to earn what comes to me. I don't want to be pitied or charity, if you know what I mean. Well, thank you, darling. I'm like, I look decent. I definitely have a nice look, but I'm hating the makeup for some weird reason. I'm having a frickin' minor mental meltdown about shit that I already know I do deserve. I deserve good things. I deserve a lifestyle that suits me. And just for whatever reason, the rest of me is not. The unlogical part of my brain has decided, nope, you suck at absolutely everything. You're not good at S-work. You're not good at writing fan fiction. You're not good at X, Y, Z. And I know it's not a sane thought process. It's not a logical thought process. So, it is what it is. Oh, thank you, darling. Don't know why I cannot get this thing to close correctly. Like it's not drying out. That and the dog has been losing his fucking mind for the last hour and a half. Literally running laps and chasing something out there. And there's nobody on the rooftops. I'm not seeing anything that should be distressing or anything like that. But he keeps having a meltdown, which I think is maybe putting me on edge ever so slightly. I don't like it when animals freak out. Usually it's for a reason, but it does not seem that the reason he has is at all doing any good. So, oh, that's right. Pack some witch stuff. Cinnamon candles. So, how is everybody? I gave him a dog treat. I did give him a dog treat, and I'm working on getting the recipe for how to make the bigger dog treats that they hand make here. Yes, no, he seems to be super stressed and just running circles, so. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for like a squirrel, a raccoon, a possum, something up on the wires. And he just seems to be doing laps and kind of looking upwards. So I'm like, I don't see any drones. I don't see any blimps. The sky is actually relatively clear. So yeah, I don't know what he is stressing over. And oh yes, absolutely. He's allowed inside, outside. I let them outside for most of the day so they can, run off any particular energy and whatnot. But yeah. Yeah, I think he does, at least somewhat. He gets really, really, really needy at night and will pretty much be on top of my lap, which I don't mind. And I know he's a little bit stressed out because he doesn't see them around, but for the most part, he knows that they'll be back at some point. Let's get some of this off of my face. Did I bring my... I thought I brought my... Give me half a second. Let me go look for the makeup wipes that I swore that I had with me. Hello, darlings. No. Simon, you don't have to be in your crate. I'm not as cross with you. I just don't want you licking my hands right before I have to touch my face. I can't chase you around the yard, darling. I'm in my heels. I know. You're a good dog. You're a good dog. You're a good dog. Yes, I know. Now I can only touch my face with one of my hands. Give me a second. There we go. Hello, hello. No. If I'm going to be blunt and honest, no, I'm not okay. I'm having a pretty full-scale panic attack. It's been a while since I've had one of these. I don't think I recognized it nearly soon enough. So it's built up enough steam that even though I'm doing all the things to take my mind off of it, it is in full effect. So right now, about all I can do is ride it out. What? It's been a hot minute since I've had to deal with one of these. Right, sometimes when you can recognize it early, you can do all the things to mitigate it and at least diminish how aggressive it is. And this one feels like it's trying to make me get into the fetal position and just cry. So I don't like this. I really don't like this. And of course, I'm trying to fight the damn thing. Huh. Hey, Bee. well, you know, they kept saying, show everybody different parts of yourself. I'm like, okay, great. Well, we're gonna see apparently we're gonna see the fucking panic attack side of it right now. I can honestly use a few. I haven't been able to get a hot enough shower for a couple of days now. I swear to God, I want them to buy a goddamn flash heater tank because their showers are barely in the range of hot. And trust me, I've let the water run and run and run, and it feels like I'm letting the water run so much that I'm wasting it and just running up a water bill only to have a spit warm shower that does absolutely nothing for me, and I hate it when it touches my head and my hair and my face because it just feels cold and makes my skin crawl, and I fucking hate it. And I don't know why I'm having a panic attack right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. I honestly don't. No, please bring the jokes right about it. I think I need them. I'm here till... I think next Monday. I think I'm picking them up Sunday or Monday. Can't quite remember. They'll tell me usually about a day or so before. I really hate asking for help. I'm supposed to be the eldest. I'm supposed to already have my shit together. I'm supposed to be smart and talented. And for the love of fuck, having a goddamn meltdown over this shit is not helpful. Need to stop crying just long enough to make sure I don't accidentally melt my makeup off. It's hard to look like a baddie when you're crying like a bitch. You can't see it. I usually have one hand off screen. I'm doing a pain stimulus in order to hopefully mitigate some of what's going on. I don't like it when my system goes to full meltdown. It's not conducive to functioning, and I have so much shit that I need to get done. Yeah, but I'm supposed to be a baddie and cry off camera, not on camera. A little bit baddie, a little bit saddie. Yeah. Okay, we're going to find a bunch of things, and I'm going to try really hard not to cry off my makeup. Oh, there we go. At least we've got some fun, fanciful lashes. I'm having a bit of a panic attack, and it is decided that it's going to go just absolute full tilt. I don't like it. I don't like it whatsoever. Here I am. I was like, I know I have. There we go. And it's like I want to grab all the makeups, but I don't want to grab all the makeups. I don't have sponges, so I can't put on foundation. I can't do a full face. I can just do what I can do, and I'm stressing. I'm stressing for no apparent fucking reason. Don't mind me lacking eye contact. Sometimes this happens when I go full panic mode. Yes, I'm back and I'm having a goddamn panic attack. Right. And it's like, I know, thank you. I actually do appreciate you telling me that nobody minds me crying, because I stress when I do this, but... And of course, right now my brain is just going, you know... Oof. Oof. Yeah, I need to come up with another $300 for my rent before I go back. Well, I have to go back, but I mean, I need another $300 for rent, and then I need to find $250 so I can get my car insurance reinstated with somebody else, because fuck the insurance that I was with. They lied when I called them up. I went, is there shit that I need to sign? What's going on here? They're like, everything's fine. Then, like, a week later, I get a notice that they have canceled my goddamn insurance, and then I have no insurance with them. So, I've got to get shit reinstated, but I'm going to go through AAA this time, because fuck those other guys. And I'm stressed, and I'm panicked, and I just want to be functional and responsible and contributing to society, and I am not getting paid to talk, and yet that's all I seem to be fucking good at. So the entirety of my system has decided to have a meltdown, and it's not good, and I don't like it. I really, really, really don't like it. Mercury. It was Mercury Insurance. Because fuck them. Everybody can know at this point. I don't give a damn. It was Mercury Insurance. Because, like I kept getting this, what do you call them? I kept getting this notice from, like, DocuSign to sign off on some Mercury auto insurance paperwork. But when I did the first click on the link, because I wasn't fully thinking, when I did the first click on the link, it didn't name the insurance policy. It didn't give me a insurance policy name. It didn't give me an insurance policy number. I'm like, oh shit, did I just click on, ooh, wait, no, maybe this is a phishing thing where, you know, they know what insurance company I go through, but, you know, they're trying to get me to click on more links and go to, like, multiple places, and I'm like, something doesn't feel right about this. So I ended up calling Mercury Auto Insurance, because I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, I don't know. We don't see anything. I'm like, well, did y'all send me something? Did you send DocuSign something to send me? Like, what's going on? No, we don't see anything on our side. I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, it looks like you're good. Looks like you're fine. So yeah. Right now my toes are cold. I've got 2 dogs. I've got coffee. Which I know most people would think coffee not so great, but no, trust me, coffee, distraction. I tried cold water, I tried mints, and this panic attack has decided, you're just gonna have to ride it. I thought I was keeping up with payments. I had it on, like, auto billing, and just, they seem to only have some of my insurance on auto pay. And then they would, like, send me a paper bill at random times. And they never took the insurance out on the same day. When I'm looking back through my, records, sometimes they'd try and take it out on the 21st. Other times they'd be trying to take it out on the 28th. And I'm like, motherfuckers. Thank you, darling. I'm looking quite dapper, I know. But yeah, it's just, I thought I was kept up, and apparently something wasn't, and it's just a whole fucking fiasco, and I'm so over trying to figure their shit out. So yeah, I am Captain Stress. I am very much Captain Stress. That part. And it's like, it's been so long since I've had a panic attack that I didn't recognize the amount of strength that it had with it. And yeah, I'm just like, I am trying the cold water. The cold water did not work. I tried a good strong mint, because that'll definitely redirect your brain, and that didn't work. So I'm down to like, I'm down to pain stimulus or literally somebody physically holding me down at this point. And since I don't have somebody to do that, yeah. Okay. Face is a blank slate. Let's redo. That's the funny thing. I've even been out today before I got into full gear. I've been even. I was outside today. I walked around. I stayed out in the sunlight for a bit to get the vitamin D and whatnot. Hung out with the dogs. Checked on the bees. Everything looked good. I felt decent. I might go back outside again though, even in full gear. But yeah. I've been petting Simon and I've been petting Odie when they're all the way up in here. Simon has been on full ghost mode where the moment I'm not in eye shot of him, he's stealing shit. So it's been at least making it funny. Only dog I know who can steal my insoles. What dog? Like most dogs steal a whole shoe. This dog steals just my insoles. I'm going to scoot you. Right? And then he nibbles on just the toes of them. I'm like, okay, dog. Okay. Usually I charge good money for that, but... Right. This specific thing is mine. Oh my god, shoelaces. Fuck. Ooh, let's curl these. Wait, I think I may have found the source of panic. I started stressing out. After I heard that there is I don't know if it's a bill or some sort of an executive order, but there's rumblings that they are going to start putting LGBTQ people on a list. It's straight out of 1930s Germany. I need to verify it, but there are rumblings that the government is going to start. If you have LGBTQ anywhere in your profiles, if you have marked it down on any paperwork, social media, I'm not going back in the closet. I'm not going back. And I know I should verify through multiple sources before I get worked up, but that was enough to kind of set me on edge, because specifically our unelected president is a Yahtzee and has shown us exactly who he is. And he is surrounded by other Yahtzees. And they have been enacting policies that literally every marginalized group was screaming about for like the last 2 or 3 years. Project 2025. Only 30% apparently voted for him, and yet the other 70% aren't doing hardly shit about it. Like, again, I am so tired. It's gonna sound so mean, and at this point I don't know if I care. I am so tired of palm-colored Americans
expecting POC, BIPOC, especially black and queer people to be standing up and leading the revolution, as it were. And they're just gonna sit around with their stupid pink pussy hats and their blue bracelets going, yeah, organize for us, get out on those front lines. And it's like, bitch, why are you expecting us to do all the fucking work? You're expecting us to do the work because you know it's not gonna hit you first. You keep assuming that it's never gonna hit you, and that there's just gonna be enough black and brown bodies piled up to fortify the wall for you, so that you can live peacefully. I'm tired of having to fight to be seen as human, let alone just being able to exist and work. And now I'm crying again, which is going to mess up any progress I might have almost made on my makeup. I'm terrified for students. I'm terrified for families. I'm terrified for fucking everybody. At the same point in time, I'm so ragingly pissed off because why do I and people like me keep having to put ourselves on the fucking line for people who don't even see us as human, who don't see us as worthy of having a place in policy making or equal recognition in society, let alone under the law. It's so fucking frustrating. Because every time I put myself out there, I know I'm about to get kicked in the teeth. Every time I try and show off my baddie side, I take a hit, and I'm just like, I have to get ready to have to restart my platform and rebuild my audience and struggle bus the entire way. And boy, do I always pick the wrong times to get into shit, or at least this is what my brain tells me, because, you know, shit happens constantly. Yeah, this is apparently what my brain is going to be doing right now. Fuck me. And here's the thing is, I'm black. I'm half black, half white. I am black. I identify as black. But to assholes out there, I am generic brown. So if they don't like black people, they don't like me. And if they don't like Latin people, Mexican people, people from south of the border, that's what they think I am. And if they don't like this, that, and the third, I am generic fucking brown enough that I am just a target. And I worry about all my friends, because a lot of them are Latin, a lot of them are people of color. But I'm also irritated with some of my white friends, because I've been screaming at them for the last decade and a half, this shit is coming down the pipeline. And they just kept telling me, no, it'll be okay, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Don't worry, we'll be there for you. And it's like, how can you say you're going to be there for me when you are not nearly as worried about this shit as I am? And you keep telling me to calm down. It's like, oh, baby, I'm okay. I'm just stressed. That part. And that's the hard part about being mixed, because there are certain conversations I'd really like to be able to have about being mixed and how I'm being treated by each side of the equation. But I know that certain conversations cannot be had out in public. They need to be had in the community. But the community doesn't want to fucking listen to people who are mixed, and it is so fucking irritating. But then again, you know, I can't go and complain about mixed problems to, you know, the white community, because that is a no. That is just fuel for the fire. And the wrong people will get a hold of that shit and go, oh, see. It's like, nah, dude, you don't understand. This is a community issue. Right? Right? The black community. The amount of times I have been called a bedwench. And if you don't know that term, it has a very particular meaning to it. The amount of times I have been called a bedwench for being mixed. Especially because a decent amount of the people I have dated were palm colored. But then to turn around and have them treat me like I'm supposed to be community property and a broodmare for them because I just belong to the black community. The amount of times I have been told, oh, you'll make really pretty babies by dark-skinned men because they have such ingrained colorism and they don't care that I don't want kids at all. Oh my god, they can be so fucking colorist, which kills me. Because I love the shade, right? I love the diversity of it all. But it sucks because I know I can't run to the black community for protection because I'm mixed. And they know it from the get-go. They know that at best I am light-skinned black, but more than likely I am mixed, especially because of my hair. So they're like, So I know that I can get protection there, and running to the white community for protection? Fuck no. Fuck no. That is a whole new level of danger on a scale that most people will never understand. Like other mixed people will understand, but like palm-colored people will, even black people will never understand how fucking scary and dicey it can be if you ever try to get any sort of protection from that side. It's that nope, constantly on high alert. That part. And it's like, goddamn, we want to belong somewhere. We want to have community somewhere, and we end up being I have to be so careful with the language because some of the language is very particular and very peculiar. I know that the darker your skin is, the worse you get it. The worse you get it in this society. But it's like they take out so much of their anger and frustration on people who are lighter. And it's like, I honestly don't think they understand sometimes the very, very particular struggles that biracial people go through. Because you don't belong to either side, yet both sides want to treat you like community fucking property and then chide you for any decision you make. So if you date black, you're fetishized because you might produce lighter skinned kids, and it's so fucking gross. And then if you date white, oh, you've betrayed the community. How dare you, you bedwench. And it's like, I date who I date. I love who I love. Why the fuck do you think you should have any say over who I interact with? Like, what the fuck? Exactly, and it's like, whew, like like I want to be angry, and I want to have discussions within community, but also trying to be within community. Oh my God, the way they dismiss and minimize the shit you go through. The way they dismiss and oh, it's not that bad. Oh, you've got privilege. Yes, I do have a certain amount of privilege. I have a certain kind of privilege in certain places, in certain spaces. Palm-colored people will say some unhinged shit around me because I'm one of the good ones. I'm well-spoken, light-skinned, nice to look at. I have my manners, and I'm just like, who told you that was okay to say around me? Like, A, I'm gonna be defending my community. No shit. But B, what why do you assume that I will not be well-spoken? This is why sometimes when people go, oh my goodness, you're so well-spoken. It makes me want to have a little bit of a meltdown. Because I want to look at him and go, how am I supposed to sound? How do you think I'm supposed to sound? How? Like, do you only envision me as like a 1900s caricature? How am I supposed to sound? What about the outside here made you think I'm supposed to sound a particular way? It's not a compliment to go, oh, wow, you're so well-spoken. Yeah, no shit, I have 2 college degrees. The fuck? Ooh, that one makes me want to do the Mike Tyson uppercut. Oh, you're so pretty for a I am not the person to say that to. A, I know that I'm pretty. I know that I am gorgeous. I know that I'm lovely on so many different levels. So the fact that you want to put a but statement in there, bitch, I'm pretty. Period. End of story. I'm pretty. You finish that sentence, you might not have teeth afterwards. Nobody asked you, Alexa. It's aggravating. It is so aggravating. So fucking aggravating. Actually, let's do lips first. Right? It's either you're pretty for, what are you? Latin? Black? Lights? What are you? You're pretty for a... There doesn't need to be that quantifier in there. Or oh, you're pretty for a fat girl. A, I'm not a girl. I'm not a girl. Girl is meant for young, immature people. I am a whole-ass, grown-ass adult. So treat me as such. That and the amount of times I've had older, palm-colored women call me girl has put a very, very, very sour taste in my mouth about that particular word. This is also why the word baby gets me really uptight, because palm-colored white men love to call me that, and ooh, it makes me want to punch somebody in the fucking throat. Ooh, I used to work at a retirement home. And we had this old Southern belle. Oh, girl, go get me some tea. Bitch, I'm wearing a name tag. She did that about 4 or 5 times. Girl, go get me... Oh, I think you thought this was the antebellum South. I will kick your ass off a widow's balcony. The fuck you think you are doing talking to me that way? She knew exactly what that word meant. She knew exactly what... I live in Southern California. She was a transplant. She old enough to have lived in the antebellum South, if you ask me. I had to tell my manager, she calls me that one more time, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. My goodness. Pardon me. Oh, that's quite a bit better. Yeah. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. No, boy is no. That's a no. I don't mind. In fact, I love a good Southern accent, but when I hear a Southern accent, every part of my brain goes to high alert, and we are scanning for every single microaggression. I'm like, if they address me as ma'am, that's fine. The moment I hear girl or baby, that's not good. Like, yeah, it's all those things. Trying to put my face back together, walking my way through a panic attack. I know it's valid, but trying not to have a fucking crash out. Oh yeah. Dude, the amount of what was that, deathbed confessionals? like, sometimes I listen to them, but most of the times I'm like, and this is what they were about to say on there. I'm like, nope. I already know. They're gonna tell you they're gonna tell you what horrible thing they did. And I could not be the person that they gave a confessional to, because A, yes, I would call the authorities, and B, I'd be like, oh, you better go ahead and head on to that light, because they're waiting for you on the other side. Every last one of my ancestors. They're going to play Roots in reverse, and you're going to be playing Toby. Got it? Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Right. that part. You always got to say what they see next. It's like, ooh. You're like, okay, he just said ma'am, and he's built like it could throw around a nice big bale of hay. I'm good with this. But we're gonna see. So what do you think about getting some Mexican food? You have a truck? It's a dually? Oh God, please don't let there be any sort of Confederate anything in there. Oh God. And there's a faded, chipped and peeling American flag sticker, but it also has a progressive coexist sticker. Right. And yeah. And trust me, when I go into Latin areas, I also have to be careful because, again, generic brown. So if I'm seen with especially a palm-colored man, I have had people who thought it was their place not only to shoot me dirty looks, and I mean heinously dirty looks, but they also thought that it was their place to chime in. And I literally had to look at them when they're speaking at me in Spanish and go, oh, no, I don't speak Spanish. Oh, mija. No, that's the other thing is I'm half black, half white. I'm it's not my mother tongue, so no. Oh. I'm like, no, really, seriously, I have no Latin. Well, I've had some Latin in me. I wouldn't mind a little bit more Latin from that priest. But yeah, no. I am not your community property. Go ahead and fuck off. Right. And my face gives it away. My face so fucking gives it away because it's just the, ew, I'm a valley girl. Like, I don't know why you're talking that way, but not yours. Right. Anytime you are seen with a palm-colored person. And they act like we don't vet palm-colored people even harder. Like, we expect a certain amount from our own communities because we're already on that mixed scale, and that side of the community is going to be a particular way. But they act like we don't vet the other side because of people like, Candace Owens and people who don't use discernment or would rather, side with horrible, horrible people. And they treat it like all people of the community who date palm-colored either don't vet or aim to aspire to get in line with horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm like, and it's like, again, you want to have that conversation with them, but they don't like listening, and it's not like you can have that full-ass conversation just out in the open anytime you wish. Have to, for the other mixed people, tell me if you've ever done this, where you're gonna have that conversation, you have to have that talk with somebody in the community, and you practically look around like you're gonna, like, tell an off-color joke, just, okay, look, we gotta have a talk about this. Like, damn it, I do more vetting, so much more vetting, for any number of reasons than most anybody in the community that I know. And they're like, well, he was just so smooth. I'm like, girl, he's smooth, but he got 4 baby mamas who are all working hard as shit and taking care of their kids while he out here running like a dog. He wearing everything brand new, but like driving one of the oldest beaters, a hoopty, a point A to point B, while he's expecting you to pick up the food, the check, the bills, the everything, all while going, I'll provide for you, I'll provide for you, I'll provide for you. What are you providing other than dick? And the dick ain't that good. I'm like, I see why you have 4 of them. I think he didn't get callbacks, so... But yeah, like, just, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Right. He provides the stress. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Nail on the head. Nail on the goddamn head. You are not wrong. You are not wrong at all. Oh my god, they provide so much fucking stress. So much fucking stress. And trust me, like, when it comes to vetting white boys, as it were, when it comes to vetting them, I mean, A, I need to know what vehicle you are driving. B, I want to see all of the stickers, all of the tags. I want to know what's hanging from your rear view mirror, okay? I am looking for any sign that you might belong to a group that I do not want to be associated with because I don't feel like being, hey, look what we brought. No, thank you. No, thank you. No. I don't need to be in The Purge. I do not need to be in Get Out. I'm good. Hello. All right, not today, Satan. But it's like, oh man, I listen to the way they talk, and I was raised in a palm-colored community, so I happen to be more tuned in to some of the red flags, especially the verbal red flags. I'm just like. And trust me, yes, I know I have daddy issues. My father was not. And he was a horrible person. Horrible fucking person to me. And to my sibling, honestly. He was a horrible fucking person. So yeah, there's a little bit of a reason that I have a very, very sharp reaction to, especially men in the community, coming at me some kind of way. I don't put up with bullshit well, and especially not that variety. Right. Welcome. Apparently, we're going to be having community talks, especially on the biracial spectrum. So come on in, join. Pardon as I. Sorry, tight lining my water line with coal. Coal seems to be about the only thing that doesn't piss off my water line. Oh, yay. Good for at least halfway decent test results. Fuck yeah. Oh, son of a shit. I think I sharpened it a little too much, made it fragile. But yeah, like, oh my goodness gracious. So I mean, I say this with kindness. I always have to caveat. I say this with kindness. So yeah, you have been an outside witness, and that can be harrowing and disturbing as it is. So yeah, it's even worse when you're a person that is biracial, because when you're not there to witness it, we're having to deal with it every second, every day, and sometimes it's even worse when we don't have backup or people with us who can at least, step in if we get overwhelmed, or if somebody is just really untoward. Because that's another thing that we kind of have to deal with. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's not cancer. Fuck yeah. So benign, not malignant. Fuck yeah. Yeah, where was I going? That's the other thing is, like, if you're biracial, like, the more, the darker you'll get, the carefuler you have to be about your tone, because we get accused of being aggressive. We get accused of being uppity. Oh my god. When my own white adoptive mother called me uppity, that was the end. That was absolutely the end of me dealing with my parents. Like, my father was horribly abusive, physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. Terrible person. But my mother was his enabler. And I always had a feeling, you got to be careful of anybody. Especially. But yeah, when she called me uppity, I was like, oh, we're done. We're done. That is not okay. Yeah, we get labeled as aggressive because, if you're biracial leaning towards black, if you raise your voice above a certain decibel, if you correct somebody, if you tell them to, like, back up. So, like, where I have a room, they've got some small dogs. Dogs got out. I happened to go find the dogs, got them back in, got them into the backyard, did a quick perimeter check, see where they got out, figured that all out. Two older, palm-colored women apparently had been chasing said dog, and some shit happened and whatnot. Nothing bad. But they came by to tell us, oh, your dogs got out, and, this, that, and the third, da-da-da. And, they're beginning out from here at the fence, and I'm like, yeah, I know, that was actually the first place I checked, was the front side fences, because I figured they'd slipped out and decided to wander the neighborhood or something, because they're small. Maybe they found a place to squeeze through. And No, there's no place they could have squeezed through here. That's why I'm checking. Da, da, da. Well, but we were over here, and then we saw this happen. The first thing they had actually done when they walked up was they mistook me for my landlord's wife. Not only is my landlord about 20 years older than me, as is his wife, they are not the same ethnicity as me at all. And me and her, she's a couple inches shorter than me. She's a different complexion than me. The eyebrows are completely different because she has nice thin high eyebrows and I got these nice thick cousin eyebrows. Like so many things were just off about it. And like this woman kept just talking over me and getting within this distance, within this bubble, which I absolutely hate. I really do not like people being in my space. And so yeah, they were like, da 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 da. I'm like, yeah. Again, I checked all those places. That's not where the dogs got out this time. I know where they got out. I went ahead and blocked it. And again, she's talking over and just, no, it's over here. It's right over here. And like, she's like trying to like corral me and talk over me and tell me where the dogs got out last time and how I need to make sure that this is secured. And I'm like, I am not the property owner. And beyond that, that is not where they got out. And she started raising her voice at me, especially to speak over me. She started raising her voice to me. And so when she was about, again, I think I had my mask on at that particular point in time because I wasn't trying to get anybody's germs in my face, especially with tuberculosis, bird flu, COVID, everything else that's going around currently. And she's literally almost shoulder to shoulder with me and practically 6 inches off my face. And I finally went, excuse me, I'm going to need you to back up and lower your voice. What? It was just the plane overhead. I wasn't yelling at you. Yes, you were, and you've been talking over me instead of listening. Oh, my goodness, you don't have to get aggressive about it. So, yeah. I was like, oh, bitch, you do not know the ass whooping you are inviting. But I am about to give it to you because holy fucking shit. And I'm like, I had to do everything to curb my fucking tongue. Because unholy hell did I want to let loose on this bitch. And I'm like, you're not listening. You don't know the full situation. You are talking over me when I am trying to inform you what went down, how the dog got out, all those good things. And you have decided that being close enough that I can see every last cavity in your fucked up mouth while breathing your morning breath halitosis at 2 p.m. in the goddamn afternoon into my face. And like, I think my face finally registered some of my internal feelings loudly enough that she's like, maybe I should back up. Maybe I should. I'm like, yeah, no shit. But it's like, motherfucker. Like, the level of aggravation. The level of aggravation. Let's see, Mardi Gras is gold, green, and purple, yeah? I think we've got some think we've got some decent colors here. Swear to fuck, I almost went off on that woman. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you that you cannot understand the need for space, let alone shut the fuck up and listen? Because if she had actually shut the fuck up and listened, she would know that I found where they escaped. It wasn't in the front yard. It was nothing in the front. There was no place for them to squeeze through. I'd found a place that had been damaged in the back and had taken care of it. But yeah, like, but again, I can't raise my voice too quick, too soon, or overly much, because when they came up, hey, we talked to your husband last night. I don't have a husband. Who are you? Oh, you know. I'm like, I think I would know if I had a fucking husband. Like, I know that I don't have a fucking husband, so no, old woman. No. But yeah. Right, exactly. The moment we set personal space boundaries. Hi, soybean. Anytime we've set personal space boundaries, and especially when somebody has been obviously breaching said personal space boundaries, I can't believe you would tell me to back up. Like, I could have easily just taken my hand and shoved it into your face and knocked you back like an evangelical preacher, but I decided that might be a little over the top for the first 60 seconds. I'm just saying. Spoon time. Right? Going out and just getting married willy-nilly. Right. We love them. We truly do. But yeah, he's the size of a small pony. Well, it wasn't even that they're nosy. They're trying to create a narrative, and they are not listening when that narrative is not confirmed. People without lanes. Oh, that is a great way to put it. Oh my god, right. And then you gotta make, well, not even friends, because you might not even like that particular back, but you gotta make a quick alliance. You gotta call a truce real fast and just go, because, we gonna be the only ones in here if this shit goes sideways, and we gotta help each other the fuck out. Like, if you see something, nod. If I see something, I'll nod. There'll be a conversation, and we will go the fuck out of here. You're not wrong, soybean. Thank you, darling. Thank you very much. Stiletto is definitely my shape. Right. I've been looking for his gold. I sent the dogs out for it. What the fuck? Oh my god. I swear to shit. Okay. I think I actually want to use a slightly headier gold in the corners. I guess my skin color just kind of eats golds and yellows a bit. Yeah. Luckily, when the was it animal control, they have to show up sometimes when dogs escape, and they take all the information because they have to take it. It's for the state and everything. But yeah, like palm colored park ranger. animal control. Even he was like, oh, I wish that... Like, you could tell that this dude was so done with these women. Just, yes, ma'am, don't worry. We'll handle it. It's okay. You can go over there. I'm just like, when the old white man is done with your shit and prefers to talk to the brown people, you could tell he was so done with that day job. Good duck. And the assholes called the fucking cops. They called the fucking cops. And the cop showed up for like all of 5 minutes. Honestly, he didn't even look like a cop. He looked like mall security. I know the standards don't have to be overly high, but I'm pretty sure I could take him in a wet t-shirt fight. Cop shows up. Cop is there for all of 5 minutes, and he's rolling his eyes, going, "Please, for the love of shit, let me out of here. I don't need to be here. I do not need to be here." And like, luckily, the animal control guy is like, "Don't worry, you're fine." He's like, "You don't need me here." It's like, no, we got it handled. It's good. Thanks. He was in his vehicle and out of there so damn fast, you could practically see a Wile E. Coyote behind him. It's like, just saying. But yeah. Thank you, darling. We're about to probably go out into the backyard. Let me see if I could just sort of draw this in. There we go. Okay, now let's blend. Right. If somebody could just find me a couple of those, just old, well-moneyed, looking for something a little bit, you know. Are you Latin? How much are you paying? Thank you, darlings. Oh no. Touchy, no good. Touchy, no good. No good at all. No, thank you. Sir, do you actually want your hand back? Because... no. That... Mm-mm. Girl, you surprised me so bad I actually knocked out one of my fangs. Wow, surprised me. Just I will tell you right now, you make an inappropriate comment and I try and walk away and you grab me by the wrist, that overhand elbow, these claws, I'm coming away with my pound of flesh. Fuck that noise. Holy shit. Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad. I'm really honestly glad that. I mean, you've proven that you've got a rather good boss. I am so glad though that your workspace decided that no, that's not gonna be a acceptable. That is fuck. Ooh, yeah. And again, I'm glad you did, but I it sucks that you had to. Like it. I do not like being touched unless you have express permission, and I gotta know you before you even try doing that. Like, fuck no. Sorry, lightening up the brow just a touch. Yeah, nah. I do. Ooh, I don't like getting touched like that. That would have been. Nope. I'll be going to jail more than likely. I'm a little bit better. I walked my way through most of the panic attack. I can still feel the edge of it, but the talking and laughing is helping. Well, because there is the off chance that they would recognize that he assaulted me first by grabbing me in that particular hypothetical instance of somebody being dumb enough to grab me. But also, if my friends have enough time, they're not going to find evidence. So, I am often the unhinged deterrent in the moment, but I've got friends that will make sure that things are now taken care of. What's the new ice cream from Dairy Queen? Yeah, I think redoing the makeup was definitely helpful on getting my brain off of the stuff. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that sounds good. I'm not saying you have to get the largest size. But if there's a small size, just saying. I'm just saying. Ooh, I hate that. I really hate that. Oh, I am so sorry that this is why I have a problem with officers. I've had weapons. Ooh, that came out. Wow, that came out even better than I thought. No, I've had officers almost draw on me because they didn't realize I was in the house, and I didn't recognize the footsteps because that's how traumatized I am. I didn't recognize the footsteps, so I came out just to see if we had company or something. And yeah, no, that particular company almost drew a Glock on me, and I'm like, hi, I'm one of the people who lives in this house. Why are you in here? Oh, well, we were invited in. And honestly, because I sound so valley and so white, I think that is one of the things that saves me at times, especially when dealing with officers, because I may look every shade of brown, but I sound like milk toast. Soybean gas is not a weapon. Well, I mean, it can be, but you know what I mean. Oh, yes. Like Wonder Bread rolls out of my mouth, okay? I know it. Okay, let me go take a quick bio break, and then we'll take a little walk around, get some sunlight, calm my tits, as it were.
Yes, darlings, we'll go outside. Give me just a second. Right? Ice cream does sound kind of good. Ooh. Marshmallows. Sir. As in, sir, this is a Wendy's. Marshmallows. Sir. As in, sir, this is a Wendy's. Okay, we're going via mobile. Favorite flavor. Ooh. Honestly, I love peanut butter chocolate. I really wish there was a peanut butter chocolate marshmallow fluff flavor. Are you coming with? Okay, we're gonna take a little wander outside, which is gonna be hilarious. I know. What's up, Sandra? It's okay. You good? Oh shit, I'm taller than I remember. Dodging tree. Right, sunlight. Hello, hello. Just gonna take a little walk around the perimeter. Ooh. The bees are also really, really active today. Not in like a bad way or nothing, but they are definitely more active than usual. Rough terrain. Now I'm walking around here on uneven ground in big ass stompy boots. Jesus fuck. I love you, dog, but please not the back of my knees. Right. Let's sit out here for a little bit. Get a little vitamin D. Oh, what did I miss? There's a reason I don't run. Blue eyes, or what was it, black eyes and blue knees? The backswing alone. Concussed. Oh, what did I miss? Did I miss somebody being untoward? Darn. What can I say? I have some of the best mods on TikTok. Oh. There you go. I put you up on the table mostly so the dogs don't knock you over. Oh, fast as fuck, boy. Fast as fuck. Hey. Okay, getting a little vitamin D. Try not to shed on me. I'm wearing all black. Sir. Right? That part. Why, thank you. Yes, I might be a vampire, but when you get old enough, and when you have the right lineage, you don't have to worry about sunlight nearly as much. It's still a little bit brighter than what I like, and mildly unpleasant, but I hear it's supposed to have benefits for you. They're hunting lizards. Love these dogs. They're dear, sweet gods. Odie. Come here. Come here. Or as I call them at times, Heckle and Jekyll, Ghost and Koenig. Mostly because Simon, the white one, aka Simon Riley, steals shit, and he is so quiet when he does it. So quiet when he does it. Like, literally, he has stolen my shoe insoles a couple of times, and just nibbles on the toes. And when I left him alone, when I was doing my dishes and whatnot, somehow he got both of the rugs, the little area rugs,
from the bathroom, you know, where you step out and dry off and everything. Got both of those and a towel. And I never heard him walking back and forth. So it's like, the fuck? And then the other one is very much like Koenig. He is an insertion specialist. He will insert his giant hard head directly underneath your elbow and go and be like, I'm gonna lay here now. It's like, Jesus, you're not a lap dog. He's like, I don't care, I'm here now. Fuck it, fine. Right? Light on the paws. So light on the paws. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. We have skunks around here. I am so glad so far I have not seen any skunks this visit. But we've got, I'm near enough to the hills that we've got skunks, raccoons, possums, squirrel, which the possums and squirrels love to go across these phone lines and whatnot, and that's, I think, what they've been barking at all day today. But also sometimes we get mountain lion and bears. Luckily, they tend to stay in the hills, and we're a little bit further down from the hills. So yeah. Oh yeah, they think they're pups. They think they are tiny, tiny lapdog pups, and they are not. They are so not. Let me see if I can get you guys the pure picture of innocence. They're like, we're not doing anything. Right now, nothing. Right? I'm like, I know you're gonna be nothing but trouble, dog. Let me go grab my battery. I just realized what the is at. So let me go grab a battery and get you plugged in so we don't run out. I'll be right back. Hello. Yeah, it is. It's really nice out here, and the birds are definitely going ham, doing their thing. Okay. Sir, you're not allowed to have coffee. I don't care if you are an ADHD puppy. You are not having coffee. How are people doing? Yes. Hi. Bowling ball head. Don't give me that look. Complete mess, but truck along. I feel that in my bones. You are not wrong. I feel that in my bones. Again, dog, I'm not even seeing the squirrels that you would normally be barking at. What is up? Actually, I'm going to move you here. There we go. Because I'm like, I'm facing such a way that I'm getting a really bad glare, and it was coming right back at me, so. Hello, darlings. Oh, fuck, I didn't even realize I forgot to set up a goal of any variety. I really like the anglerfish. I don't know what it is, but I really like the anglerfish. Hello, hello. I know, a vampire out in the daytime. Looking gorgeous. Again, I feel that on such a visceral level. I am trying I am trying right there with you. I am trying my absolute best to just hold my shit together. Odie. Oh, you got a crumble cookie. Which flavor? I'm like, we have planes fly overhead all the time. He doesn't seem to have a actual problem with them. Oh, or is chemtrails the name of the cookie, which I would find a little bit odd, but I would definitely need an explanation of said flavor. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? We're just gonna be out here and chilling for a bit. Soybean. Quit describing all of their cookies like tasting like that. Even if practically every review that I have seen, every honest review that I have seen of them is like, like a lot of people are going, it tastes overly sweet and undercooked, and I'm like, those are not good flavors. Those are not good flavors for a cookie. Of course, I mean, like, part of me is like, maybe it tastes undercooked because a larger population of girls and femmes and whatnot like cookie dough, like cookie dough ice creams and that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, I have never been a fan of raw cookie dough ever in any capacity. Dude, post up those recipes. I'm just saying. That part. I mean, yeah, you're right. I wish the whole world was a lot happier for a lot of different reasons. Right? Right? Like, don't give me the cookie dough. Go that last, mile and actually cook the damn thing. Why do I need the flavor of salmonella? Why do I need uncooked? It just feels like you didn't put in that last bit of effort. And if you're not going to put in that last bit of effort, oh, no. Like, if you're going to do something, do it right. Finish cooking it. Then present it to me. Really? You worked at Nothing But Cake? I bet. We have a Nothing But Cake down here. I tried it and I'm just like, it's okay. It's not spectacular. It's okay. Yeah. Hey, Mari. How you doing? I'm trying to remember if I ever worked food service. The closest thing to food service I did is when I was working in the retirement home. But yeah, I don't think I ever worked food service. Even though I've taken health and safety courses, God, probably half a dozen times at this point. The idea of having to be in food service, I'm like, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. Did you mean there, like THEIR, or? Fair. When you're bored and you want all the recipes. Yeah. I think I went with one of their more plain cakes. I think I went with like the lemon bunt. And there was, a decent amount of icing, but not too much. Some of them, it looked like they just, like, coated it. And I'm like, that is too much. That is too much icing. Too much icing. This is supposed to be about a bundt cake. Bundt cake only needs a light drizzle of, like, royal icing. And that's it. You don't need to drown it. That's not how they are best. You worked at Taco Bell, McDonald's, and Starbucks. Ooh, especially not Starbucks. I hear you. I think any friend I've ever had that worked in the barista industry, they were like, never again. Like, if it was an independent place, they were good. But, like, if they worked at Starbucks, they're like, never fucking again. The way they got treated, everything was just, I'm pale. I'm actually rather pale. So we're out here, we're getting a little bit of a tan in. Getting some of that vitamin D, because I'm too introverted to get the other kind of vitamin D. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody should have to work retail at least once for like a year. Especially the customers. Oh, dude, some of these customers are unhinged. It's like, do you speak to regular people this way? Because I know if you spoke to regular ass people this way, they'd probably put your teeth down your throat. Like, what in the fuck? I mean, from what I heard, for Starbucks, like, the customers were awful. They gave these really weird, complicated ass orders that turned out to be like a drink with like an ad shot to it, and you're like, do you mean this and this? No, I mean it this way. I want it done this way. And you're just like, you understand that if I charge you for each individual thing like you just asked me to, you're gonna be paying like a shit ton more, right? Well, I would have done this way. Oh, okay. And that's all you can do. That's all you can do. I would like a large. You're like, I'm not even going to fight you on this. Venti, got it. I hear you. And then you have to put up like bosses that are constantly fucking with your hours, and not giving you breaks at the appropriate time and expecting you to stay over. Like, yeah. All I know is if somebody reeled back with a, I would beat them to the punch on the. I am like a fucking llama. You don't even start that noise with me. You don't even start that noise with me. And heaven fucking forfend, I see you doing that in front of me to a service worker. I won't fight fair. They don't need to lose their job. And if I do it just right, I might get a free meal out of it. So, And yes, I am the person who will put enough bass in their voice right behind somebody's head and go, "The fuck you just say?" Ooh. And I have no problem correcting other people's children either. Like, I will let a child scream for a while and let the parent handle it for a while. But when that toddler or 14-year-old is just being completely unhinged and you aren't correcting them at all, I know how to walk very, very quietly, get in right behind your ear and go, "The fuck is wrong with you? Your parent said no. So now you are going to shut up. You are going to be polite. You are going to stand next to them. And you're going to get in that car. You do not act this way in public. And you are going to be far more polite the next time around. Right?" Like, I know why, but also part of my brain just goes, why? Why are palm colors like this? Why are the no flower rangers like this? I was a security guard for a while, for a hospital. I was in the ER covering for a person as one of my, coworkers went to lunch. So I was going to be there for at least an hour, probably 2. 5-year-old is in there. I think their brother got taken back because he got like a nail or a screw through his hand or some shit like that. It was fucked up. But, grandma is like babysitting this like 4 or 5-year-old. And this kid is wailing on her because they don't have the right toys, because they don't want to be there. Just like screaming and having a melt. Grandma's like, no, come on. Hey, it's just the gentle parenting bullshit that was not working. And this kid started, like, literally taking fists and punching Grandma. And I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're, like, tiny tot, all the way up to grown-ass adult. You don't put your hands on somebody. This child made the mistake of being right in front of me as I'm in an elevated chair and I'm having to watch, and everybody in the ER is already stressed out, so this screaming child who is like throwing punches at Grandma is just stressing them out more, and I only have so much temperament in me before it goes, and now we're gonna take over. So I just went ahead, bent myself in half so I was at face level right behind this child's ear, and I went, "What are you doing?" in a gruff but not overly loud voice, and you just see them tense the fuck up. Just, oh shit. And they slowly turn around. You could see lip quivering, a little tiny tear starting to well up in the side of their face. And I'm like, you touch your grandma one more time, I'm gonna come down off this fucking chair. And then you're going to have to deal with me. So I don't care if you cry. I don't care if you whine. I don't care if you scream. I don't care if you throw a fit on the floor. You ever touch your grandma like that in front of me again, I'll put my hands on you. And this child just, You could see that their entire body just puckered. And they're like, I'm like, do you understand? And they carried on a much quieter tantrum, but kept their hands very firmly to themselves. And Grandma looked at me like, I never thought to do that. You never thought to tell the child not to put their hands on you? You never thought once to, like, threaten to return fire? Like, Grandma, you older than me. And I knew you grew up in the generation of, I'll give you something to cry about. like, handle shit. This is a 5-year-old. And if you let a 5-year-old act like that, they're gonna treat other people like that. Like, goddamn. I have to be scary. I'm only about 5'5" with my shoes on. I like to quell any particular resistance early so that I'm actually heard. And certain people, if you give them, oh, let me give you the quiet. Boy, why are you chewing on a 2x4 like that? The fuck is wrong with you, dog? Get a toy. Literally chewing on a wooden 2x4 with a toy right next to it he could be doing far less damage with. Right? It's the energy. It is definitely the energy. Hey, it's definitely the energy. Hey, I'm going to turn the other way so I can get my back. I'll try not to face you directly towards the sun, which means you're going to have to be... Oops, sorry. I hope I didn't just accidentally blind anyone. There we go. Right. I'm just like, I get it that you're a puppy. I get that you like to chew on everything, but I am not trying to take this dog to a vet to get a splinter out from between his teeth. Like, what the fuck? That part. Like, there's a whole rope toy meant to be chewed on right next to him. And he's like, 2x4, pressure-treated wood, nom nom nom. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, I don't mind if you're chasing squirrels and lizards and occasionally trying to eat one of the sky raisins that is spicy, but like, why are you gonna try and chew on a 2x4 or concrete cinder block? Like, they used to have to like get this dog to spit out rocks. So it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah. Oh, has anybody heard anything about the Neptune app? It's like, I can't remember if they'd come out already. It's like, oh, people are looking. So I think it was supposed to kind of be a replacement for... Actually, it's way too bright out here for me now. It was supposed to be kind of like a replacement for this app and a little bit a replacement for Twitter. So I've been like thinking about checking it out, and if it is comparable, like starting to gravitate there as well. like, starting to gravitate there as well. Trying to find places that I like, especially places where I can... Trying to find places that I like, especially places where I can market myself a little better about it. And I know everybody's gonna go, don't worry, it's okay, feel free to, like, mark it on. And I know everybody's gonna go, don't worry, it's okay, feel free to, like, mark it on, Insta and Twitter and all you have to, because you are a brand, you are a business. I really hate using those apps for any number of reasons, but mostly because I don't like putting money in unelected presidents' pockets. The fact that it has been, Alexa, living room light on, the fact that it has been that app for as long as it was, and then the moment he took over, the fact that it has been that app for as long as it was, and then the moment he took over and changed it, not only did stock prices tank, but also everybody's like, your name is stupid. your name sucks for this app. We're gonna keep it. Your name is stupid. your name sucks for this app. We're gonna keep it. Alexa, turn on kitchen light. Let's hear it for the dress. Actually, skirt by Shein, and top was, I think, thrifted, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. I definitely need more coffee. But yeah. I definitely need more coffee. Need more coffee. Sir, you're not supposed to be in the kitchen. I'm gonna need you out. Thank you. I only call it by that name when I'm truly, truly mad at it. It's almost like, when you go, do you believe what your child did? What do you mean your child? It's our. I'm like, nah, when they're in trouble, it's yours. Do a rich brew, half pot. I'm just saying. Oh God, I love these boots. I do wish that they were a little bit taller. I really do want some actual knee-high. I do wish that they were a little bit taller. I really do want some actual knee-high me boots. Yay! Oh, yeah. Get your coffee ready then. Get your coffee. I know, right? And this one, I used the last. Oh, yeah. Get your coffee ready then. Get your coffee. I know, right? And this one, I used the last place that I rented. They had an O'Keefe, and this is a. And this one, I used the last place that I rented. They had an O'Keefe, and this is a. Like, either or, maybe both, who knows? Both could be good. Both could definitely be good. I would not judge you for that. Good. I would not judge you for that.
Fuck it, I'm having a cream bun.
I'll put those back.
Fuck it, I'm having a a cream bun.
I'll put those back in a little bit later. Those back in a little bit later. I also larger cup. Ah, there's my hat. There. Do you have other places? Please give me other places. I plan on ramping. Do you have other places? Please give me other places. I plan on ramping. That that sure you have YouTube. It's gonna start numbering it in the description. I'm just gonna start numbering it of new YouTube. It's gonna start numbering it in the description. I'm just gonna start numbering it of I still have the edge. The edge. I still have the edge. The edge. It does. I still have the edge. The edge. It does. Got a plan on doing. Time. Reverse with own live. Got a plan on doing. Time. Reverse with own live. Personal marketing team. Fantastic. Own live. Personal marketing team. Fantastic. Own live. Personal marketing team. Fantastic. Out. Out. No. I'll be out. There. Get it. Get it. Get it. Let me enter again. How's that? Better? 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 Okay, better. When I'm far out into the yard, it doesn't pick up on the Wi-Fi. So I gotta go through the mobile. But then when I come inside, there's something about this house that doesn't like letting mobile through as easily. So I end up having to friggin' hook up the Wi-Fi again. So yeah. Bitch, seriously? You're gonna leave these giant chunks of hook up the Wi-Fi again. So yeah. Bitch, seriously? You're gonna leave these giant chunks of ice cream? Oh my god, I should be making step on me videos right about now. I really, really should. I really, really should. Alright. Got on the right boots to do it too. So this is soul milk cream. Apparently they're telling us soul milk cream is used. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay. That can get it. Hello, hello. I swear they need to make coffee pots that have better spout pores on it. Like, I should be able to get like a good 3 or 4 foot pour going, but I have not yet found a pot with the right like rifling on the spigot. So they want to go everywhere. Yes, they are, and they are fantastic. Like, okay. And it tastes like a good old-fashioned traditional donut, but the cream is even lighter and fluffier. Ooh, I didn't see the strawberry ones. I did not see the strawberry ones. And the only chocolate ones they had were like the size of a frickin' pie and a little bit expensive. And I'm just like, $2. Plain cream, $2. I'm like, the chocolate ones did look good. Sir. Simon. No. Sitting down does not mean you get the thing, sir. I like cream-filled things. No, I'm not going to correct what I just said. Right. I'm like between the underpinnings and this top. Yes. All the things, yes. No. No. It's my cream-filled donut. You do not get to have it. I don't want to figure out if you're lactose intolerant. It does. It's really nice. It's light. It's not overly sweet, and it's not overly heavy, thick, or cloying. It's a very nice light whipped cream. Right? Oh my god, those were so good back in the day. Fucking ding-dongs were my jam. And that thin-ass, perfectly silver foil wrapping that would, like, tear if you sneezed at it wrong. But somehow still encapsulated that frickin' thing so perfectly. And you're like, yeah. You know what you were in for. You knew it wasn't the best thing ever, but oh, damn it if you didn't love it. Better than Twinkie. Better than it's not that overly foamy. It tastes like an actual whipped cream and not just a whipped cream food product, if you know what I mean. What is it with this shrinking ass bullshit? Half the time nowadays, it doesn't even taste like it is. It doesn't even taste like it's like fully cooked. They taste undercooked. They are like far too small. Like, and they keep just shrinking. Doesn't make a lick of sense. And yet they expect us to pay, what, 50 cents to $1 more? That part. I love cream pies. Okay? I'm going with it. I love cream pies. I really, really do. They are like one of my favorite fucking cookies was the oatmeal cream pie. And they used to have that nice, like, it wasn't overly thick, but like a nice layer of cream in there and just perfectly soft oatmeal. And the damn things were practically like this. Same thing with moon pies. And yeah, like over the ages, they're like down to like that. With like, they don't even have like a layer of cream. They just have that, like a half a schmear. And the cookie doesn't taste quite right. They have changed the recipe. But yeah, no, it is definitely not the same. And moon pies have gotten smaller. Whatever kind of marshmallow they're using in it is like rubbery. It used to be like a soft, like it was definitely a dime store type marshmallow, but like it was softer and it had a loveliness to it. But yeah, I know that they have two sizes, but like even their full-sized one is not the same. They have definitely like changed that sizing. So yeah, now they have these, like the small little ones. But even the big ones are only like this when they used to literally be like a good, I'm going to say half an inch bigger around. Well, thank you, darling. I fucking love moon pies. I love the banana ones. Don't ask. Shut up. I really like the chocolate ones. And, the vanilla ones are good, especially when you had nothing else. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, like, they've been changing everything. Especially, okay, so when Hostess declared bankruptcy a while back, it was because they didn't want to, right? A half inch makes all the difference, and we know it. We know that well. Back in the day, jingle, jingle, jingle. Back in the day, jingle, jingle, jingle. When Hostess was declaring bankruptcy, it wasn't because they actually ran out of money. It's because they didn't want to pay their bakers a fair wage. So, because they didn't want to pay their bakers a fair wage, they said, we're just going to declare bankruptcy and kind of restart. They paid themselves a bunch of $1 million bonuses and whatnot. They fired all of their union bakers, and because they were union bakers, they took the recipes with them. So now, somebody had to... It was almost like somebody was describing how to make each of these things, but it was filtered through, like, the La Croix company. So you got something that tasted like if a Twinkie ran by another pastry. Their fruit pies used to actually have fruit in them. And instead, they just got the gel, the goop. And the goop didn't even go all the way through the pie. The goop just kind of sat in one corner of the pie, so you'd bite in to their, what tasted like severely underbaked shell. Jingle, 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 jingle. You bite through their basically underbaked shell that was glazed in something that looks like troll jizz. And tasted about like the sugar content on that shit was insane. And then, yeah, just all the goop would be on one side, and there might be half of a cherry somewhere in that pie. Half of a cherry. And you're like, the fuck happened here? Now, did Hostess always fill them end to end, make sure those things are so full they're practically dripping out? No. Would I have liked them to? Yes. But they did. Did they do? No. But they at least got it like 3/4 of the way filled. This whole 20% at one end of a poorly done pie shell, that shit just ain't it for me. I know I'm right. Yes, Famous Amos. Fucking Famous Amos and, what was it, Grandmother's Cookies? Like, both of them. Dude, I used to, those were my snack back in the day. Like, at least once or twice a week. And I liked their oatmeal raisin cookies for the grandma cookies. I liked their oatmeal raisin cookies. And then, like, my second choice was the peanut butter cookies, which were also really good. And, like, my third choice was, like, the chocolate chip. They just weren't my favorite. But, yeah, they took, again, a cookie, because I know that it used to fill my palm, and I've had the same size palm for a very long time. They used to fill my palm, and now they sit in the middle of my palm with lots and lots of space all the way around, and I'm like, where's the rest of my cookie, Brad? Do you think your profit index is more important than me getting my whole cookie? Because, I don't know, that's a choice. That is a choice to steal my cookie. Might not like that. I might not like that. Yay, you're back. But yeah, no, like this shrinkflation bullshit is just, ooh, right. How are you gonna give me that much of a sleeve for Thin Mints? You got 2 sleeves like that for your Thin Mints, and you're charging me $6 a box? Tiny Cookie Mafia person, go get your den leader. I'm gonna go have words with them. Like, what in the fuck? It used to be you got a full 8 inches in that sleeve. Full 8 fucking inch. And I mean, like, that bag was filled to the top, okay? It was snug on there. If you accidentally picked up the bag and jingled it wrong, it slid itself open and cookies everywhere. Like, nowadays they got like, well, we put air in there just in case, so that they go through transportation better. Do I look like the kind of person you want to lie to? Does that sound like a good idea to you? I'm paying $6 for a box of Cookie Mafia cookies. And I used to be a brownie. I look forward to this shit once a year so that I can support tiny children who you still will not allow to have a sharp object or a flame. The whole reason I joined the Girl Scouts was because I thought we were going to do a lot of the same things as Boy Scouts, just with skirts and sashes on. I'm like, okay, I'm here. Can I get my penknife and a fire starter? Because I wanted to be efficient. And they're like, oh no, we're going to sit here and we're sewing and making friends. And then you can walk door to door collecting money from adult strangers for cookies. Okay. I did one of those. And I went to one jamboree. They were far too happy. And no. Thank you, darling. Yeah, no, they were too happy, too perky. I was very sure somebody was on something, and I was not here for it. So I was like, I'm gonna go have emotions over there, cause
I don't need whatever antidepressant you're on. It looks frightening. Well, thank you, darling. I am just saying. It is so cute that he's my shadow. He really is. My little pale shadow. There's a reason we call him Ghost. Or at least the reason I call him Ghost. Beyond eating my insoles. I agree with you, Special K. I agree with you. I agree. I think most of them, especially since like 99.9% of them were palm color, were on some sort of antidepressant, mother's little helper kind of bullshit, so... Fuck yeah. I love wearing this kind of stuff and less. It is just my most comfortable style, so what can I say? They were awful. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, are we having some big emotions right now? Well, remember, in the Girl Scouts, we gotta be chipper, chipper, chipper. We're gonna have a positive attitude now. Come on, turn that frown upside down. Let's smile and let's go back to singing Kumbaya around the campfire. It's gonna be so much fun. I haven't stopped smiling in 14 years, mostly because of the Lexapro, the Zoloft. I do a couple of Xannies, anything to keep me up and running, you know, because my marriage is a sham and I can't stand my husband. Ma'am, I'm 8 and I don't need to know any of this, and I'm gonna go this way and have emotions. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. Let's make s'mores. I don't think I trust you with a sharp stick and a marshmallow right now. Because they would sit there with that hot fire, like 3 inches off of it, letting their eyebrows being singed down to a nice fine line so they could pencil it back in and a little bit later on. But they would sit there and they would just burn the marshmallow. I'm pretty sure it's because they wanted their marriage to burn down with it. But they would scorch the living holy hell out of it till it was just covered in black charcoal, then slap it onto a half-broken cracker with a little bit of unsecured chocolate that was, of course, freezing cold. So you got screaming hot marshmallow, frozen, almost cold chocolate, unsecured, crumbly cracker. Hand that off to a small child who has directional facial issues and whatnot, and just, oh my god, it burns! Yeah, of course it burns. It's still on fire, like, my dude. Yeah, but that's the only way. That is the only way that they ever would serve it or give it. And I finally had to procure my own wire hanger. And why they would give any child a hot metal hanger to roast marshmallows on. I mean, it was better than picking up a stick from the middle of the forest that you didn't know what had pissed on it last. But why would you give me a hanger with a sharp edge and just, there you go. I was the most fastidious child. I would sit there about 8 to 12 inches off the fire, depending on where I was, and it was just slow rotisserie. Hey Lume, slow rotisserie, golden, absolutely golden. Giant, like you get that nice little puff, that little bit of swell to it, golden all the way around, so much so that it would start to actually begin to try and melt off of said hanger. Why? Because it was perfectly gooey all the way through. And if I could secure a little bit of peanut butter on the cracker, chocolate on top of that, and not like an end to end, just a couple right there, and then the hot marshmallow over the top with another secured, beat, and then you gave it at least a good 20 seconds to cool down to regular tongue temperature. Let it melt that chocolate in there, and then bite. I'm just saying. Apparently they're like, why don't you just shove it in there? Just shove it in there and let it burn. It's like, I think you need to talk to your therapist about your marriage. And I think I can cook my own marshmallow. Thank you. Exactly. And that's my whole thing is, I like a good fire. I like a good lit candle, as we have seen from my spell casting. I absolutely adore flame. But flame is a tool, and you have to be ever so careful with it, and you have to know exactly what it can do. And trust me, that the first time around that you are unsupervised and nobody has explained to you that fire hot plus metal hanger equals burn lip. Okay. You learn real quick. I did that a couple of times. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nope. I messed up. That was my own fault. I knew it was probably going to be hot, and I touched my lips to it. My own fault. How often do you get to say that? Nope, I put my lips on it. It was my fault. I don't mind lighter fluid per se, but I liked the challenge of getting a good conflagration without lighter fluid. Like, to me, lighter fluid was cheating, and I didn't trust most of the children around me because they were like, yeah, what is going on? Why is the fire spreading everywhere? Because you have the fluid in your hand and you are literally squirting it all over the place. Smokey the Bear was talking about you. Smokey the fucking Bear was talking about you. You, Jennifer. You idiot. Like, what the fuck? It happens. See, most of the time, if you're having trouble with your fire, it means your starter, your fluff, your tinder is not the kind that smolders. It's the kind that, real quick. And you have to sit there and actually foster a good coal first. And then once you've fostered a good coal, again, moving up incrementally on what kind of tinder you have until you have got a good conflagration going. And then you can't put the heaviest, wettest log on top. Like, who taught these little tiny numbskulls to put the heaviest, wettest log on top? No. You put that log to the side so that it can dry out. You build over the top of that. Honestly, that can be split up. Therefore, it burns more evenly. Like, who taught these children how to start a campfire? More wood. Oh, I remember as an adult, somebody having a whiskey bottle in their hand. And you ever watch the Dukes of Hazzard? And, looks like Bobby Ray's gotta learn how to fly. He better start flapping them wings. In that freeze frame? Seeing a person with a whiskey bottle in hand going, I'm like, this is about to be bad. Immediately took a giant, 2 steps back. I'm like, nope. My eyebrows are intact. Their eyebrows, not so much.
And everybody's like, what the was that? And it's like, dude has a whiskey bottle in his hand. I don't know. You don't have to be Christopher Titus to understand that alcohol plus fire bad. Especially high spirit alcohol plus fire bad. So, I don't know. You tell me. What do you think happened? Hey, Money. I'm sorry, Money, not Moni. Hello, Money. Yeah, no, some of these people not smart. Of course, then again, I learned what parts of a firework are the dangerous parts the hard way. I was a teen. I deconstructed one. For whatever dumbass reason, I touched a cherry to one pile of powder and went, huh, no reaction. Same cherry, other pile of powder. And that day I learned what saltpeter was. Black powder. Yeah. I was fortunate. I was fortunate that it was a very, very, very small amount, but oh my god, that was the only time I needed to learn that lesson. I'm like, oh, shit. Not doing that inside again. Not ever doing that inside again. I'm just saying, I like to figure out how everything worked as a child. And by child, I mean to this very day. But yeah, I'm just like, I think it was ground flour. So I kind of MacGyvered, opening it up and, again, getting the insides outside. I now understand how this particular thing works. I was just like, huh, two different textures, two different different looks, basically, to the powder. So one was very light grayish, very, very fine, almost looked like ash or dust. And then the other, a lot more sparkly, a little bit darker, like charcoal gray color, and a little bit chunkier. Like two different ones, so they must have two different effects. For some reason, I thought the dust one was the one that was gonna catch. And don't ask why I did this inside. It was one of the dumbest things I've ever done. I recognize that. But yeah, I'm just like, no reaction. Maybe the two have to be mixed together in order to get a reaction. I don't know, maybe let me... Oh, that was a bad idea. Fuck. Hi, Miss Iris. Yeah, I was definitely a free spirit. Well, actually, I was a spirit that liked to experiment. I liked to know how things worked. Oh, thank you so much. I like to know how things work. So, I had a chemistry set growing up, which suddenly explains a few things. I would often go, oh, this looks shiny, let me touch. No! That's how I learned how you do not ever touch pine sap after it's been in a fireplace, even if you think it's cold. It's not. It's not cold, and it grabs you. It grabs you hard. Took the fingerprint off of my thumb for about the next year or so. Just, yeah, it was such immediate regret. I'm just like, that doesn't look hot. Boot. Oh, I was wrong. I was so wrong. I was so fucking wrong. Oh. No. No. Ooh, did not do that again. Much more. Okay, we're gonna poke this with a stick first. Okay, we're gonna hold towards the palm of the hand and check for heat first. I have no idea why they taught us fire safety shortly after that. In school. Using the movie Backdraft as if that wasn't going to make it so much more fun. We're like, you can do that? No. I'm just saying. I've always been curious, and, yeah, once I have a scientific explanation for something, I'm far more likely to test some of those theories with safety precautions. Anytime you want to experiment, make sure that you are outside, make sure that you are on either a stone or dirt surface without a lot of combustible materials around. Make sure that you have got a decent amount of ventilation and cross breathes. Do not be anywhere up over your experiment. You want to be standing back from it. You don't inhale anything directly or deeply into your nose. You do a waft test. If it feels noxious or stinging or burning, you go ahead and take another full ass step back. You get clear air through. Like, I'm just saying, if you're going to experiment, do so safely. Make sure you have your safety precautions. Again, if you ever take chemistry, if you're going to be mixing anything when doing chemistry, make sure you follow those safety guides. It is for your own protection. Don't fuck with anything that is preserved in oil. Please. Because anything that is stored in oil means that it is probably either highly reactive to air/oxygen or highly reactive to water. Which I do not to this day understand why they ever made magnesium rims for tires. Or honestly, I don't know why they make lithium batteries. So like, I'll sniff a lot of things. I will, but like again, it's a sniff. That deep inhale can get you in trouble. And not always, like, that deep inhale can get you in trouble even in culinary circles. Because if you're like, oh wow, that looks like that's gonna smell great, and you stick your nose in a pan, and it's a pan that has molasses, vinegar, and chili in it, if you have a respiratory issue of some variety, there's a good chance you're in for an asthma attack, especially if it's hot. When it is hot, I cannot be in the same room as heated vinegar and chili. It's just, my system goes, no. I'm like, fuck. Brand new boxing gloves always had that kind of gasoline-ish smell. I hated it. I absolutely honestly, I would much prefer to buy used boxing gloves, and I would much prefer to get like used cars and whatnot. I can't stand that new smell. It makes me like physically nauseous. I don't know what they're using, but I hate it. Fair. I like that kind of that musty the book smell. Like a good old used book, even though you probably shouldn't be sniffing mold that makes that particular smell, but you know, shit happens. Alexa, turn off kitchen light. I can't kick him out of his space. I gotta find somewhere else to plug in. Oh, there we are.
get us a little bit more light. There we are. Oh, goodness. Sorry. I forgot. The shoes give me an extra 6 inches. Sometimes Alexa is a bit of a contrarian, but you know. I am suddenly exhausted, so I think the panic attack has decided to subside. So, yay! Fun. I'm gonna go ahead and head off now. I'll be back for a bit of tarot cards. I'll see what I can do about getting a little fun stuff set up in some way or another, but yeah. Oh, that's an odd dream. Right. I'm thankful that I haven't had a panic attack in a good long while. But yeah, boy, when you have them and you go through them, the aftermath is just fucking tiresome. Really, and what does the book say? That is... Because, yeah, the dogs that I'm sitting have been going absolutely bonkers all day long. The little white one has been just shadowing me no matter where I go and kind of just hanging out near me. And then the other one has just been, like, lapping the yard and barking at shit, so... But, like, I think both of them could tell that I was not having a good day. So, maybe Odie was trying to run whatever was causing me the consternation off while the other one was, I guess, protecting the space. Translation from German. Actually, I'm sitting in front of a computer. Oh, there we go. Hello. Ah, thank you so much, darling. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing well. Pardon as I make sure that I'm not too untoward. Oh, ooh. I hear Spain is absolutely lovely. Mm-hmm. Nice, what is it? I think it's color number 1 from Solo Giovanni. Why am I drawing a blank on what a sylph is? Huh. Oh, like little birds. Oh, they're pretty. Oh, thank you, darling.
Can't wait to get them filled. I got about another week. I think it's going to be probably almost a quarter inch, but can't wait to have them filled. I really like being able to grow them out, and yeah. The stiletto shape is definitely my favorite. I don't think I could do a blunted nail. Well, I'm gonna be here, and I have in my little calendar. If you go to my page, in my calendar, I actually have my events set up for the week. This happens to just be an impromptu. I need some people to bounce my ideas off of. But yeah, if you go to my page, I've got my calendar up there, and you can actually get registered for all the events. It's all 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to roughly 8 o'clock or more, depending on how I'm feeling. I think I might have to cut it at about 8 or 9 tonight, and then be on some verified places. But yeah. Hopefully I can find my footing, because I'd really like to be able to find my niche where I belong in both regards. Paracelsus. Oh. Wow, that's actually one of the first things. Oh, it's that guy wearing a hat on top of a hat. Wow. Swedish physician alchemist, a lay theologian and philosopher of the German Renaissance. Book on nymphs, sylphs, pygmies, and salamanders, and other spirits. Oh, interesting. We do love a good salamander. Sorry. Oh, goodness. I gotta stop knocking things over. What is he best known for? Philippus Aurelius Theophrastus Bombastus von Hohenheim. Dude. What is it with these people just stacking names on names on names on names on names? Goodness. 1493 to 1541. Called himself Paracelsus, a man who pioneered the use of minerals and other chemicals in medicine. Oh no! Oh no! Mercury, lead, arsenic, and antimony, poisons to most, were cures in his view. Yeah, that's a name right there. That's a name. Well, I mean, the funny thing is he's Swiss, but took a very Latin route, and just, oh man, packed on a bunch of shit and then tried to make his name in the German Renaissance. Like, fuck. But the fact that he was using heavy metal poisons. I'm resisting a Hooter joke right now, I hope you know. I bet. Like, his I'm guessing because of alchemy, I'm guessing that his writings were incredibly dense. So to even have that translated would have been so expensive to do. Especially since his writings were, 500 years ago? Roughly? Oh my god. Yeah, his writings are like 500 years ago, which means they have to not only translate for language, German to Spanish or otherwise, but they also have to do the research of the etymology of a lot of those words. Because words change over time. I find it funny that people get upset about learning other languages, and I'm like, here's the whole thing. English has been around for a very, very long time. It's been around for like hundreds of years, but it's a Germanic derived language. It robs from other languages around it constantly. So it has some Latin rules, some German rules, a lot of Germanic wording, but also incorporates certain Romantic languages. And Old English, most people would not be able to understand what the person across to them was saying if they tried to actually say it or listen to it and interpret it, because the language has changed so heavily between accents and moving dialects and regions and all that kind of stuff. Like, language changes constantly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I find English translations to be a little bit more problematic because English changes so heavily and so frequently. I mean, look at the difference between Creole, Gullah Geechee, AAVE, like, just regionally, English changes heavily. And, like, English has been an ever-spreading language, whereas certain other languages have been kept more centralized for longer, so they haven't changed quite as much. But yeah. Actually, let me get an example of Old English. So, let's see. I mean, this isn't even that old. So, Anglo-Saxon Chronicle Poems. In this year, King... I cannot pronounce that one. Ithilstan, Lord of Earls, ring giver of warriors, and his brothers as well, Edmund Athling, achieved everlasting glory in battle with the edges of swords near Barenboth. Yeah, it's like, it's so dense, so wordy. Not to mention, like, certain phrases, oh my god, like Shakespearean. Look, I like Shakespeare to some amount. He wrote a lot of really funny dick jokes. A lot of people think that he's highbrow. Oh no, he was writing for the groundlings. He was writing for the common man. But yeah, like, the wording is so dense and, like, descriptor on top of descriptor. They had all day. They had all day to write and talk, for the most part. So yeah, everything, again, very, very dense. But yeah, like, you need cliff notes to understand old school writing, to say the least. Like, half the time you're just like, is that what they meant? And they're like, oh no. Back in the day, this meant this meant that. So like when they're talking about and on the road to London, we did haul some ash, and upon those mossy greens in verdant lush, we laughed. That has nothing to do
with a actual trip to London, actual ash, or moss. That is a very, very flowery and pretty way to go. Yeah, we took a little trip, and you know, we were getting it in, and you know, I decided to take a trip down south and do some things. But again, if you don't have that context, if you don't know those things, you're going, oh, that's just a lovely poem about them going to London and stopping by a nice little mossy bank. Who's gonna tell her? Don't you dare. Very much so. Very much so. So, like, in a lot of Middle Eastern culture, feet are very significant and hold a different meaning than what we think of. So it has a bit more of a, oh my, kind of bent to it. So, like, Jesus washing his followers' feet, there might have been a little something else going on. Yeah. Which, hence the reason, like, showing somebody the bottom of your foot or throwing a shoe at them is almost a literal you. So yeah, it's the context of the thing. Same way with, there are particular translations in the Bible. And by the way, the Bible was written in a couple of different languages to begin with and then collected together. It wasn't written in all the same timeline at all the same time. So it was man shall not lay with boy or young person for the longest time. It wasn't until the 1940s that got changed. Oh, yeah, I'm sitting in my friend's living room because I'm dog sitting for like the next week. No, King James was a flaming homosexual. Like, everybody knew that. He, on the other hand, hated women. Hated women in power. Hated women in medicine or anything mystic. And so he was the one that changed the Bible to say, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. He was one of, not the only reason, but he was one of the really big reasons that there was a massive literal witch hunt. Yeah, he added that. Like mystical women, medicine women who knew, you know, crops and farming and what, didn't have enough problems as it is because of, you know, malignant patriarchy. No, he had to codify it into the Bible. And it's funny as hell that a flaming gay king did that to women, and then later on, jackass that just really, really hated LGBTQ people rewrote the Bible and added in, or basically changed the word from boy or young person to man. And again, it was because back in the day, jingle, 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 don't ask, that's always going to happen. Back in the day, Greeks, Romans, certain other societies, usually in the upper echelons especially, encouraged relationships between older and younger individuals. It was a fucking problem on a lot of levels.
So there was a certain amount of what's the word I'm looking for? There was a certain amount of what's the word I'm looking for? Stigma. There was already a certain amount of stigma that was starting to build up about if you like somebody of the same gender, do you also like? Because there were plenty of societies that also saw it as very unsavory to prey upon young people. So, yeah, like, when that was changed, how do I put this? When it was codified in the Bible, in their laws, in their Levitical laws, it was to keep priests and people of high stature from touching kids. Unfortunately, more and more priests were harming children, and it was being called out, especially turn of the century, well into the 40s. It was really being called out more and more and more and more. And so they changed it from child to man to take some of the visible pressure off. And, you know, as usual, they would just move priests around and shit. Now, in a global era where we have, you know, digital, it's a lot easier to cross-reference, you know, Cardinal McTouchy-Feely to, you know, whatever parish he moves to. It's like, if one person gets messed with in parish A that's on the East Coast, but they move him over to parish B on the West Coast, and they start messing with people again, you can easily go tap, 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 type, hey, does anybody else know about Cardinal Touchy McFeely? And people can go, yep, we know about them. Is he doing stuff? Because, yep, handle that shit. Like, I don't sit still well. I really don't sit still well. I am terrible at sitting still and just being in one place. I like to move around. That's why I usually have my cards or something. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no, like, I don't even think it's the ADHD. I like to constantly be moving and doing something. But yeah, usually if you see me like shuffling cards, it's to keep my hands busy. Because